In today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why I don't wait for the precious metal market to do anything at all, and I find it's best to convert my dollars into silver and into gold as frequently and as much as I can, and why I think it's best for the long term. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about silver and gold, and why I personally don't wait for the market to do anything in particular. I don't wait for it to go down. I don't wait for a dip. I don't wait for a correction. I don't wait for a pullback. None of that. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. And get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We got the brand new Lone Wolf collection out now, along with the even newer Consistency is Key collection, also out now. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today, as I'm filming the video, is Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. I have no idea what day this video is going to come out. I'm assuming Thursday the 9th, but I'm not exactly sure. Regardless, I have no idea what the spot price of silver is going to be by the time this video drops. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. But today I wanted to talk about why I personally don't believe in waiting to stack silver. I personally don't believe in holding off or waiting things out or trying to time the market or doing anything like that. In fact, there's only one thing that I do wait for when it comes to the markets, whether it's the stock market, whether it's silver and gold, regardless. There's only one thing I'm willing to wait for, and I don't even like waiting for it. And that would be my paycheck. It's waiting for that direct deposit to hit. That's the only thing I'll wait for. Because you cannot convert your dollars into something when you don't have those dollars. You cannot invest money that doesn't belong to you yet. It just doesn't work that way. So, what I choose to do after I'm done waiting for that paycheck, and then obviously when I'm done paying for whatever it is that I need to pay for, take care of the bills, buy food, gas up the car, everything that I have to take care of, the currency that's left over, I then use as a tool to acquire little tiny bits of wealth, little bit at a time. Little bit of silver, little bit of gold, maybe a little bit of an investment of some sort. They go hand in hand, even though silver and gold, next to the stock market, are vastly different. They have a lot of similarities. And by the way, really quick, speaking of the stock market, one of the investing apps that I use, Webull, has 2 promos going on right now. I just want to let everybody know. The first one is if you download the app and create an account with my referral link, they will give you 2 free stocks as long as you make a deposit of any amount. And I tested it out for myself. I deposited 1 penny and it worked. They let you do that. So that's one promo going on right now. And the other is that if you refer 3 people, they'll give you a free share of Apple, and the promo ends this month. It's worth over $150. You could always just go and sell that and use the $150 to go get some silver if you want. Webull link in the description. But anyway, whether we're talking about the stock market or whether we're talking about the stack market, I choose not to wait. I've found that it's best not to wait and to stack or to invest consistently regardless of what the market is doing for 3 different reasons. And the first one is I've tried waiting, and guess what? It doesn't work. When I first got started stacking silver, the very end of 2017, spot price was about 17 bucks at the time. Premiums were only maybe $1.50, $2 over spot. So I was able to get each individual troy ounce of silver for $20 or less from the very beginning. And for the first 6 months, spot price pretty much did nothing but decline. It went from 17 to 16 to 15 to 14 to 13, and then it kind of bottomed out right there. And that's just when I fully capitalized to the best of my ability. But there were times where spot price was, let's just say, $15.97, and that's just what the spot price was in the morning when I checked. And then later on in the day when I was going to maybe head on over to the coin shop, or maybe I was going to place an order online, I noticed that spot price is now $16.04. I remember saying to myself, I was like, yeah, you know what? I was going to get some silver, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow morning. I'm going to wait till it goes below 16 bucks. Not that a couple of pennies would have made a bit of a difference. It was purely psychological, but I said to myself, I'm going to wait it out. Tomorrow morning, I'm sure it'll be lower. Lo and behold, the next morning it was $16.35. Again, only up 20-30 cents from where I left off. Not that 20-30 cents is going to make or break me per troy ounce. I wasn't stacking millions of troy ounces at a time anyway. What difference does it make? But that's what I did at the very beginning, and I very quickly learned that the spot price of silver, or the spot price of gold, or whatever certain stocks or ETFs or index funds are going for, don't care at all about me, my opinion, my wants, my needs, my hopes and dreams. It doesn't care. Does not matter to them. Spot price doesn't care. Spot price is going to do whatever spot price is going to do, regardless of what you want it to do. So from then on out, after making that mistake probably 12 or 13 times, because I know I did it a variety of times, I very quickly learned that, hey, it's probably better not to worry too much about what spot price is doing, and it's probably a better idea to just throw my dollars in regardless, because guess what? Over an extended period of time, it's all going to level out anyway. It's all going to average out. It's all going to make sense long term. It's all going to be all right. It's all going to make sense. It's all going to work out for me. That's what I said to myself after making the mistake a variety of different times. I very quickly learned not to wait for spot price to go down just a couple of cents, because number one, what's a couple of cents? Who cares? And two, and more importantly, half the time it doesn't work out in your favor. It's like flipping a coin, no pun intended, talking about coins over here. Flip a coin, heads, spot price goes down a little bit, tails, spot price goes up a little bit. Guess what? Regardless of all of those times that I waited for spot price to drop a little bit and I ended up being wrong and spot price went up instead, guess what I did when spot price went up? I ended up saying to myself, hey, well, you know what? I said I was going to get some silver. Unfortunately, spot price is a little bit higher now. Oh, well, I went and got my silver. When if I just did it the day before when I was supposed to, I could have saved those extra couple cents. Again, not that those extra couple cents matter. It's purely psychological. But point being is that I shouldn't have been waiting at all. Moving on to the second reason I don't wait. It's because if you're going to sit there waiting for spot price to do something specific, if you're waiting, and I get comments left and right from people all over the place saying that they're not stacking any silver until it goes down to below $20, which I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I personally don't even think that's going to happen. I would love for it to happen, don't get me wrong. I just personally can't really see it happening. So there's a lot of people out there waiting for something that may or may not ever happen again. 45 years can go by, and I don't know if these people are still going to be sitting around waiting or what, but there are a lot of people out there that are waiting for something to happen, something that isn't promised, isn't guaranteed, isn't a sure thing. And in their mind, they're just trying to save some cash. But in all actuality, they're still paying. But they're paying with their time, which I would argue is worth an infinitely higher amount more than the cash, the silver, the gold, or every stock in the world. Your time is your most valuable asset. Your time is the only thing on the planet that you cannot get back. See all this on screen right here? The silver, the gold? If it somehow got stolen or lost or something happened, guess what? I can still go to work tomorrow and start making that cash back so I can use that cash to buy the silver and gold back. The silver and gold that I lost, I can start from scratch. I can pick up where I left off. With a clean slate, it's all gone. As heartbreaking as that would be, in theory, you can replace it. Same thing goes for any other type of portfolio, or same thing goes for really anything in the world for the most part. But your time, if you let that slip away, that's not something you can get back. You can't buy it back, you can't borrow it back, you can't steal it back. There's nothing you can do. So if you are investing that time into waiting for something that isn't even guaranteed to happen in the first place, you're allowing all that time to go by not getting anything done, by not being productive, by not staying busy. And if you do want to wait, I hope to God you're shifting your focus to some of the other preps, or investing in something that is what you consider to be undervalued, or I hope you're staying productive in some way, shape, or form, rather than sitting there getting absolutely nothing done. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you're just going to wait and you're not going to stack the silver, you're letting time go by, and time is money. If you're letting time go by because you don't want to get the silver or gold because it's a couple dollars more than what you want it to be, then by the time those days, weeks, months, or even years go by of you waiting, think of all the silver and gold that you missed out on. Even if, in your opinion, you would have been overpaying. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I personally believe it all levels out, it all averages out. So I don't mind overpaying, quote unquote overpaying. I don't think I'm overpaying, by the way. I think it's incredibly undervalued. But if you think you're overpaying, there are going to be some times in the world where the economy is on really shaky grounds and we see a dip, or we see a correction, we see a pullback, and it goes dramatically lower than where it's currently sitting, and then you dive in and capitalize on that opportunity. So you bought a little bit overvalued, you bought a little bit undervalued, and it all evens out. In my opinion and from my perspective, I'm not a financial advisor, so this isn't financial advice. This is just explaining why I don't wait. I'm not telling you not to wait. I'm not telling anyone in the world, make sure you're going and getting that silver and gold today. No, you never have to stack silver and gold for the rest of your life if you don't want to. This is just me explaining my point of view and why I personally do not wait. Moving on to reason number 3, why I do not wait. It would be similar to something that I said earlier in the video. I mentioned that it's not really that smart of an idea trying to time the market. And I wanted to branch off of that, and I wanted to talk about the importance of not trying to time the market, because there's a famous quote out there that says, time in the market beats timing the market. And it's true. This is something that I came to realize. This is something that I started to understand a couple years back. And funny enough, a couple of years back, I had absolutely no skin in the game, so I didn't really want to sit there 3 months into stacking saying, oh yeah, time in the market. No, I've spent 0 time in the market, so what do I know? But I knew that as time went by, if I stayed consistent, if I stayed busy, if I stayed productive, and I kept little by little chipping away at it, every now and then, I don't need to bring in a whole dump truck full of silver. If I come home from the coin shop with just a handful of silver coins, guess what? I did my job. That's all that's required. The only rule when it comes to stacking silver or gold is to stack silver or gold. Doesn't matter how much you're stacking, how frequently you're stacking, which of the two metals you're stacking more of. None of that matters. If you're stacking silver, the only thing you need to do is just simply stack the silver. So that's the way I saw it. I was like, well, I want to stack silver for the long term, and I want as much of it as possible. Unfortunately, I don't have abundant amounts of cash laying around to go and get me thousands of ounces at a time, but sometimes I could pick up 5, 10, 15, 20 ounces of silver once I get that paycheck and once I pay for everything that I need to take care of. The cash that's remaining, I can do a variety of different things with. I can take that cash and put it all into silver if I want. I could do half and half into silver, half into gold. I can do an 80-20 split between silver and gold. I can put half of it into precious metals and half of it into the stock market if that's what I wanted to do. There's a lot of different directions you can go, and there's a lot of different routes you can take. And like I said at the beginning, the precious metals and the stock market, very, 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 very different. But a lot of the key principles still apply to both. Consistency is key. That pretty much goes without saying. Patience plays a massive role as well. And it's all about moving slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, at least in my book. At least how I see it. Little by little, chipping away at what the end goal is, regardless of what that end goal may be. If you want to have 100,000 ounces of silver, if you want to have a $100,000 portfolio in index funds or ETFs or individual stocks or whatever it is that you're trying to do, slow and steady wins the race. Dollar cost averaging your way in, because fact of the matter is, let's be honest, let's be real. None of us have a choice. We need to dollar cost average our way in. We're not the top 1%ers. We might have top 1% mentality, but we don't have top 1% income. So what we have to do from time to time is take that 1% approach, even though we may not have the funds to follow in their footsteps 100% the same way. So what we do is dollar cost average our way in. Sure, some of these people out there making the big bucks, they can just frivolously take $100,000, say, I'm going to get some gold. They get $100,000 worth of gold, and that's it. Then they get back to their other investments, their businesses, their stocks, their real estate, whatever it is that they're doing. Us, on the other hand, we don't have $100,000 to throw into gold. We might have $1,000 or maybe a couple $100, so we get a little teeny tiny bit of gold at a time. See, someone over there, they can just pick up, 20 ounces of gold. But one of us over here, we might only be able to afford half an ounce of gold every couple of weeks. Well, guess what? They can get 20 ounces of gold today if that's what they want to do. We can get half an ounce of gold today. And in a couple weeks, we'll get another half an ounce of gold. A couple weeks after that, we'll get another. And then another. And then another. Sure, it'll take us a little bit longer, but guess what? We're eventually going to get to 20 ounces of gold as well. And we'll be all caught up. And guess what? There's a solid chance that if you crunch the numbers, we ended up potentially getting a better deal by moving slow and moving steady, consistently in the right direction. So those are just a couple of reasons why I personally choose not to wait for anything particular to happen. I put my cash in regardless of what the market is doing. Of course, I prefer the red days. I love the red days. I capitalize on the red days. The red days are the best. If I can get a better bang for my buck, coincidentally on a red day when I have the cash to convert, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to wait for it to go back into the green. But if we're going through a green day, or if the market's up today, or if the market's been up for the last 2.5 weeks, every day climbing up more and more and more and more, and I have the cash right here, right now, ready to convert into the beautiful white metal or the beautiful yellow metal, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to convert it. I'm not going to wait. Remember to get your 2 free stocks by downloading Webull with my referral link and making a deposit of any amount, and then refer 3 friends to get a free share of Apple worth over $150. Link in the description. But I want you guys to head on down in the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. When it comes to trying to time the market, is this something that you still actually legitimately try to do? Is it something that you did early on in the stacking journey? Maybe you learned your lesson because you realize it's kind of a pointless thing to do because there's no way of ever being able to perfectly time the market, unless of course you're a psychic, which none of us are. But head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video, what the current spot price is for you, and anything and everything related to today's video topic regarding the precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Bunch of brand new videos over there. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations. And of course, the brand new DYDSS Lone Wolf t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, coffee mug, and long sleeve tee, available in 4 different colors, and a portion of the proceeds are going towards the International Wolf Center. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, when it comes to today's video topic and everything shared in this video, what are your thoughts? Do you agree or do you disagree with some of my key principles in stacking? Not waiting for the market to do anything particular. Not sitting around being unproductive, getting nothing done, not staying busy, waiting for something to happen that isn't even guaranteed to happen. And rather taking my dollars and converting them into silver, or converting them into gold, or investing them in the stock market, or investing them into my business, or whatever it is that I'm doing. Not waiting for anything in particular, but rather just simply staying busy and allowing it all to average out and even out, because I believe it'll make sense over time. Again, I'm not advising anyone to do anything. I didn't advise anybody to do anything in this video. I didn't advise anyone to do anything on this channel. This is just what I'm doing. So head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.